What's up, my man and Rebo Warriors? Today we are going to break down week 2 and 3. This is the week 3 podcast. Let's look at the games we did not get to see last week because they were CPU versus CPU, and then go over some injuries, award winners, and stats. And next week, Baltimore put a shellacking on the Browns. Lamar Jackson, 246 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, another 90 on the ground and a touchdown. Derrick Henry, 4.8 yards a carry. Tez Walker, doing pretty good for them. Joey Kohler, Mark Andrews, Trent Simpson, Metaduke, Pierce, Humphreys, and TJ Tampa with interceptions. So Baltimore, I think, gets back to 1-1 with that win. Kansas City's getting to 1-1 with a big win against the Raiders. 285 yards and 3 touchdowns from Mahomes. Pacheco, 69 yards and a touchdown. Rashee Rice, Pacheco, both getting at least one touchdown. Rashee Rice, the speedster, both on and off the field, getting 2 touchdowns. Good for the Chiefs. The Chiefs are going to chief. Jane Hicks, I believe he has a development game this week. Atlanta, 2-0 for Atlanta. Michael Penix, 157 yards and a touchdown, with 12 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Ryan Robinson, 77 yards and a touchdown. Darnell Mooney. So, sorry. Go back. Good for Atlanta. Minnesota, I thought this was going to be Pittsburgh's game, but Minnesota's too strong. 220 yards and a touchdown for J.J. McCarthy. Aaron Jones, 2 touchdowns. Justin Jefferson, a 39-yard rushing touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with a rushing touchdown. So, getting it done on the ground there for the Vikings. Seattle goes to 2-0 at home against the Jaguars. The rookie Bernard Perkins, 175 yards, 3 touchdowns, and interception. Charbonnet gets a touchdown. Metcalf, 2 catches, 85 yards, a touchdown. Fant, Jigba both get in the box. No sacks, though. Interceptions, Jerome Baker. DJ James. DJ James, bitch. Big upset here. The Giants. Desmond Ridder, 4 touchdowns. Najee Harris, 117 yards. A lot of rushing here for the backup as well. Malik Neighbors, 10 receptions, 95 yards, 3 touchdowns. Keenan Allen, 100 yards and a touchdown. Johnson with 40 yards. Unlikely result Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, Armstrong with sacks. Wow, that's a big upset there. And that goes for the games that we didn't see. Let's look at the stat leaders. Patrick Mahomes leading the league in yards, followed by Tua, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow. Patrick Mahomes and Burrow are our leaders with touchdowns at 8. Hurts at 7, followed by Tua at 6, and Allen at 6. Interception leader, Jared Goff, Aaron Jones. Yeah, the usual suspects there. Rushing leaders, Christian McCaffrey, Travis Etienne, wow, Dameon Pierce, Javonte Williams, Nick Chubb just doesn't have the touchdowns yet. Najee Harris, Lamar Jackson. Lamar's going to Lamar. Ramondre Stevenson, our leader in touchdowns, followed by Travis Etienne and DeAndre Swift. Pretty good. Yardage-wise, for receiving, we have Tyreek Hill, followed by Jermaine Burton, the second-year man, having a nice start to his second season. Dalton Kincaid and Marvin Harrison Jr. And we'll put Kelsey in there for good measure. Reception leader, Dalton Kincaid, Dallas Goedert, and Luke Lachey. Then Calvin Ridley. Neighbors, Tyreek Hill, Jermaine Burton. Touchdown leaders, Tyreek Hill, Jermaine Burton, and Rashee Rice, followed by Neighbors. Solo tackle leader, CJ Mosley, Drew Tranquill. Total tackle leader, Javon Holland, Derwin James, Logan Wilson, JOK. Yeah, all our players. Tackles for loss, Javon Hargrave. Sack leader right now is Greg Rousseau. I think he did that in one game. Unbelievable. Interception leaders, McKinley, Ramsey, Tyreek Woolen, and DJ James. But DJ James off to a nice start here. Let's go to injuries. Bears are still without their rookie defensive tackle. Bengals have lost Hakeem Davis-Gaithers, but he's a backup, and their starting defensive tackle is Chris Jenkins. Bears got some injuries. James Cook, Bernard, and Curtis Samuel. Broncos lost Brandon Jones. Browns are clean. Broncos are good. Cardinals lost Ayuk. That hurts. Chargers lost the rookie starting outside linebacker, Gabe Fordham. Big loss here for the Chiefs. Chris Jones. Colts are okay. Commanders lost Sam Cosmi and Rick Lowry. Oh, that's terrible. Cowboys are okay. Dolphins are okay. Eagles lost Nolan Smith. AJ Terrell's out for the Falcons. Max Seymour out for the 49ers. Evan Neal's out for the Giants. Christian Kirk, big loss. 8 weeks for the Jags. John Simpson's out for the Jets. Lions are cool. Packers as well. Panthers, Patriots, Raiders, JPJ still out for them. Rams are good. Ravens lost to Jabo. McCoy's out for the Saints. Kenneth Walker always getting hurt, and they lost Byron Murphy for the season. Steelers pretty much lost James Daniel for the season, and they have Dante Jackson out. Mitch Morse is hurt. Harold Landry out for our Titans. The Vikings are good. So that's the injuries. Now let's look at award winners and the schedule for week 3. All right, so look at the awards. Jalen Hurts had a big week. 4 passing touchdowns, got him, and 35 yards rushing, got him Offensive Player of the Week for the NFC, followed by the rookie Ben Larkin. Lamar Jackson, a usual suspect here, gets AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and Greg Rousseau absolutely destroyed our New England Patriots on that offensive line. Real big problem for the Patriots, but that's not what we're talking about. Greg Rousseau gets 4 sacks and AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Now let's get into next week's schedule. Here's a little rundown of an overview of the schedule. Hit pause if you want to see some of the games up close as we head into breaking down each game one-on-one. Thursday Night Football kicks off in Vegas with the Denver Broncos traveling to play the Raiders. Both teams are 0-2. This is a division matchup. Both use the same playbook. I'm gonna take Denver. I still believe in Denver in this playbook. I know they don't have Mac Jones anymore, but I believe Vegas has Mac Jones, but they decided to sign Aaron Rodgers, so they're a fucking dumpster fire. Let's move on to the first game of week 1 on Sunday. 2-0 teams. Now, I said I wasn't going to show CPU for CPU games, but we have a couple franchise focus teams that play in prime time, taking away the amount of games we're going to show. So I'm actually going to show 2 undefeated teams in week 3, Atlanta at 2-0 and the Giants at 2-0. I think this is a very good game that we want to watch, and I'm going to take the Giants. The Giants have momentum. I've been saying it since last year. They're a sneaky good team, and they have a really good defense. And then we have a really good division matchup here with Indy traveling to Houston. I'm going to take Indy to kind of even out this division a little bit. If Houston goes 3-0, that's a problem for the rest of the division. So I'm going to take Indy and hopefully keep this division somewhat competitive here. But I can see both Indy and Houston in the future moving into the playoffs. But Houston's definitely on a revenge tour. And then a great matchup here. Dallas travels to the Eagles. Now, I'm surprised this game's not in prime time, but it is what it is. It's a 1 o'clock game, too. Normally, it's probably even a 4 o'clock game. Fox would want this, but give me the Philadelphia Eagles. They are looking for revenge in this game, and they just have the best offense in the league with the best playbooks. Highest overall offense. Cowboys just aren't what they are on the road. And then our Los Angeles Chargers, I think, are going to go to 2-1 as they travel across country at a 1 o'clock game to play the Jaguars. I know the Jaguars have a pretty highly rated defense, but the Chargers just have the best offense, playbook-wise. And just the offense for the Jags just sucks, man. Hopefully Madden doesn't try to finagle this and make both teams go 1-2, but give me the Chargers in this one. A game we won't see, but pretty interesting. Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm surprised they're 0-2 with their defense. I think they get a sneaky win here. I'm just going to keep picking them to the win. I think they're better than the record says, but you are what you are. You are what your record says. And the Green Bay Packers are kind of on a comeback tour here this year as well. But give me the Steelers, and we'll have to find out what that one is after the simulation. And then 2 teams with probably surprising records. I don't understand how Seattle's 2-0, but they have a really good rookie. He's got some weapons. And Detroit has a quarterback who's just so prone to interceptions. He's leading the league in interceptions, really a detriment to this offense, which is an 88 overall. But give me Detroit at home. I think Detroit gets this done. I think Seattle is a little bit of a false record there. The 49ers going to Minnesota. I like this one. I think Minnesota got them last year at home as well. Give me Minnesota coming off a bounce back. I don't see San Francisco starting on the road 3 games in a row, which is insane. Getting 3 wins on the road to start the season. Give me Minnesota in a bounce back game. One team's geared to offense, one team's more geared to defense, and J.J. McCarthy gets a lot of comparisons to being a Brock Purdy type player coming into the NFL. Give me Miami. Battle of Florida here. Tampa Bay versus Miami. Miami, they've lost people due to cap issues, but offensively, they are just rolling right now. Tua got paid. He got the bag. Tampa Bay is just a solid team, but I just don't think offensively they can keep up. They might keep this offense at bay for the Miami Dolphins for a while, but I think Miami at the end will just outscore them. Our Tennessee Titans are looking for their first win. It's going to be panic if they go to 0-3. Now, this is a tough road game. The Rams are really geared towards defense, and of course they have a pretty good offensive playbook. It's solid. They run the ball a lot, but we got a lot of capital put into this offense for the Tennessee Titans. They're in the spread playbook, and I thought this was good. I did a lot of testing with it, so we might have to jump ship if they don't get the win here. 2 franchise-focused teams face off against each other. The Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots, both kind of equal in ratings, both looking for their first win. This is crazy. I couldn't tell you who I want to win more. I'm kind of a big Freudian slip. I'm kind of a big I can't even say the team right. Big Carolina Panthers fan here. I think they're better than their record shows, and New England's got protection problems on their offensive line, so give me Carolina. The Jets in New Orleans, not really enthusiastically looking forward to this one, but give me the Jets. The Jets are, I think, an improving team after getting away from Aaron Rodgers and drafting the number 1 overall pick. They also have a decent backup in Kenny Pickett. Hopefully they don't start Pickett over the rookie. But give me the Jets on the road against, I'm sorry to our New Orleans fans, just not a team I care to watch. They're a little boring. Big time AFC North matchup here. But give me Cincinnati going to 3-0. I know these teams tend to beat up on each other, which would be unfortunate for us to kind of get into like a tie here. But I think the Browns are on the outs, and that just leaves Baltimore and Cincinnati to battle it out here. But give me Cincinnati. Joe Burrow is going to have a big year. And then Buffalo travels to our Washington Commanders. Buffalo's coming off a big overtime win. I think things even out here a little bit. I think Washington actually gets their first win on the road. I know Buffalo's going to need to keep pace with the Dolphins, but we had a Super Bowl contending team last year in this Commanders team, and I don't think they're dead yet. So give me the Commanders at home against Buffalo. And then great game here on Sunday Night Football. 2 franchise-focused teams, the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears face off. I'm going to give Chicago the win here at home. I love Arizona. It's just been a great team since about like week 5 last year. I think it was. Really finished the season strong. Just had a disappointment in the playoffs. But give me the Bears. They're just built to win. And then we finished the week with Kansas City coming off their first win of the season at Cleveland. I think Cleveland's a terrible team. They lost a lot of players. Deshaun Watson contract has really put them in cap hell. Couldn't sign wide receivers. Couldn't keep Chubb. It's just a bad scene here in Cleveland. So I think Kansas City wins another game in blowout fashion. And that's how week 3 ends. And we're flying right now into week 4. Hopefully we get through week 3 and we don't have any more issues like we did last time. Week 2 with some upload issues. But tell me who you think is going to win, who's going to have the biggest week, and we'll get you out of here. And we look forward to seeing Thursday Night Football tomorrow. All right, everybody, take care.